Hello, everyone. My co-host is not feeling well today, so please send her love and light as she's trying to get to feel better today. Anyways, I'm so excited for this particular um, episode or whatever this particular topic because it's called Hot Romance: How to Romance Yourself. So I'm really excited about this one because this is really like how it all begins is self-love, right? This is really, if you think about it, this is really about self-love. And different things that you can do to create hot romance in your life is to put it into your life for yourself, romance yourself, right? So today, so here's our topic. Learn how to create a hot romance with yourself. Now, those of you that are listening to it live, please go ahead and put hashtag live so I know that you're listening to this live. And if you're listening to this as in a replay, go ahead and push hashtag replay in the comments so I know when you're listening to this, okay? Okay, well, let's go ahead and get started. Also, I wanted to say one more thing. Awaken Dating is now on Telegram. So let me show you. I think Telegram's only an app on your phone, I think. Maybe it's probably everything on the web. But Telegram, so we have Awaken Dating. Let's see, where'd it go? A bunch of them now. A bunch of them. Awaken Dating on Telegram. So go ahead and find us. Just look for Awaken Dating. I'll put a link to it in the chat later and into the group. It's a post. And we're also on Telegram. So I don't know if you've noticed, but I haven't really been posting a lot of controversial things that I would love to post in our group because, the Facebook, whatever, you know what I mean, Gestapo, they shut down groups. So I don't want our group shut down. So that's why I haven't done that. So what I think would be awesome is if we could speak freely and everyone post on things that we want to share with each other on Telegram. So I just wanted to kind of make a note, a reminder about that. Anyways, let's go and get started on learn how to create a hot romance with yourself. So let's go ahead and get going. So let's talk about the first thing is why is it important to romance yourself? Well, if you think about it, if you don't love yourself, you can't romance yourself. Maybe romancing someone else might be a challenge and it might not work. Okay, let's see. I got some comments. I just saw that live. Yay, I don't know who you are, but thanks for watching. If you want to let me know who you are, that'd be awesome. So anyways, why it's important to romance yourself. So again, let's think about it a little bit. If you are wanting romance in your life, then you need to put it into your life already. Like it's not a missing, it's already there, and you just want a partner to also romance, right? So I think there's two things I really want to talk about here. First is if you know how to romance yourself, then you can then romance someone else. And then second, if you love yourself, then that other person can romance you, right? You already have romance in your life. And so then it comes to you because you're attracting what you are. So if you're doing and taking care of yourself, then that's going to be what's going to happen for you as well. Okay? So that's why it's important because it's kind of like, well, it's just like if you can't love yourself, how can you think anyone else can love you? So if you can't romance yourself, how do you think you're going to have hot romance in your life? So again, we're looking at hot romance as opposed to just romance. But again, like adding a little hot, spicy stuff into loving yourself is going to actually, because you're going to be vibrating that, right? You're going to be the vibe of vibrating that hot romance. You're going to be this hot romantic person for yourself, and then that's going to attract it to you. Okay, so that's why you want to do it. Does that make sense? Okay, so let's go ahead and go to our next bullet point here. Define what's romantic to you. Now, everyone's got a different definition of what romance is. So you might want to look inward and look at, well, what is romantic to you? What does hot romance look like to you? Okay, what does that look like? So start thinking about that. What does that look like? Hello, who's ever, some people joined. What is that to you? So start looking at what that looks like. It's kind of like your boundaries, and like not boundaries, but like what you want to create as hot romance for your life. So it could be like, think about it. What would you, like love languages, things like that, like related to that, right? But what are the things that you, when someone's dating you, you want them to be, doing or with you? Like, what does it look like when you're in a relationship and it's hot romance? Like, what does that look like? So start looking at that. Maybe it's receiving flowers from that person or giving flowers to that person. Maybe it's, buying little sweet nothings for them, making them feel special. That might be hot romance to you. Maybe it's playing fun games to get, that hot sex life in your life. There's things you can do for yourself, or you can create that atmosphere for it, right? You can, we'll talk about that, how to spice up in a minute. But again, you need to look at, like, let's say you are in a relationship. How would you want that to look like? Envision what that would look like, and you define what that is. So you might want to actually, instead of just also envisioning, you could definitely do a meditation or a visualization, but write it down. Write it down what it is that is romantic. What is hot romance to you? What does that look like? Write it down. And then I have some ideas, okay? So don't worry. I have some hot romance ideas to help you spice up your love life, okay? So I'm going to talk about those here in a minute. But again, what's really important is, I have my ideas, but that doesn't mean they're your ideas. You need to really define for you what it is, what hot romance is for you. I guess I should put hot romance in there. Or what is romantic to you, okay? So let's look at that now. Got my little thing here. Okay, so one of the things you want to look at when you're thinking about romance and hot romance is, how does that person talk to you? How do you talk to you? Okay, so if you think about, if you're dating someone and it's really romantic and you really like, everything's going well, what's going on between the two of you as far as verbalization, as far as what they say? They're not putting you down, right? They're not saying, oh, you don't look so great. Oh, you don't know how to cook right, or blah, blah, blah. They're always pumping you up. They're always like, not pumping up, but you know what I mean? They're lifting you up. They're supporting you. And of course, Jenny, sorry, Jenny said pump you up. But well, you know what I mean? It's just a figure of speech. It's like helping you, supporting you, making you feel positive instead of negative, right? So you want to look at, what are you saying to yourself? And notice if you're saying negative things, and just turn that around and go, oh, up until I said that. Okay. Or you can go delete, delete, delete. I think I might mention that in one of the other videos. And then say what you do want. Oh, it's really great. Look at this wonderful meal you cooked for me, for yourself, right? Look at this great thing I just want myself. It makes me feel so special. So grateful for this beautiful ring, or whatever it is, whatever it is that you're doing for yourself. Okay, so that's what you want to make sure you're doing, is make sure that you're whispering. You can say sweet nothings to yourself, and even just compliment yourself. Say, wow, look in the mirror, go, wow, I look really great. Look at my hair. Oh my gosh, wow. Or, whatever it is. I look very manly today, or I look pretty. Yeah, I like how I look in this new top, or this top that I have already. So things like that. Again, you want to, lift yourself up with what you speak, just as if someone you were dating, how you would want them to speak to you. Okay, so speak that to yourself. Okay. Again, you might also look at what you love about yourself. I have a practice in my coaching called a lucky me list, and I have you write down. And you can do this now, and just get a list of paper and just write down what's so great about you, how lucky you are to have the life you are, how amazing you are. What do you love about yourself? What are you proud of? I also have a mojo vibe exercise where we actually define your mojo vibe, define who you are. So really look at that as well. Okay. Next, stimulate your brain, your creativity. What is it that you really, like us talking, what are you really good at? Or maybe what have you forgotten that you used to do that you maybe want to do again? Maybe you want to read that book. Maybe it's you want to play the piano. You think about it, I always think, oh, I'd like to have a guy that is musical so he could play his guitar and sing for me. That's, I don't know if it's a girl thing or not. But maybe for men too, men would like that. Men would like maybe one that could play the piano and sing to him, So if you would like that, maybe there's things that you can do. Maybe you don't do it. Maybe you just sing. Maybe you just listen to beautiful music that inspires you, gets you in that mood, right? So kind of think about like the creative, erotic kind of, I wanted to date with a guy, and he started playing Sade. I'm saying that right. And I said, "Oh, you're playing your sex music." so I think of Sade as like a sex music. I don't know why, because it's just so, it's just so erotic and sexual to me, sensual, blah, whatever. And it's just like, ooh. And so play that music. Start feeling like, ooh, yes. And then like one thing I think is really cool to do if you're putting on great music, of the whole sensory, right? Everything, the smells, what you hear, what you maybe taste, all of it. Then also put on some incense that you really love, or perfume, or aftershave, or what is it called, cologne for men, that makes you feel very manly, or very, like a woman. Like I noticed some of these perfumes that when I have it on, I just feel like the notch of my sexiness just went up. Okay, so that's what you might look at for yourself. Buy that. Gosh, you can hear my stomach in this thing. You can hear everything. Sorry about that. But anyways, my point is you can go out there and buy the incense that really like turns you on. Go out and buy that perfume or cologne that makes you feel a little bit, notches that sex factor up a bit for yourself, that erotic, sensual factor for yourself. And things like that. So do that as well. Put on that music. Put that on and just, feel the feelings of, just how grateful you are to have that experience, and do that to yourself on a regular basis, not just like a one-time thing, but do it on a regular basis. One thing I always like to do with my guys is take baths together. Have a big bathtub, and we put candles in, around the bathtub, and put music, beautiful, music on, and put some, like I said, the incense, and just bathe each other, and get snuggly with each other in the water, and whatever else can happen, right? But do that for yourself. Just create that romantic atmosphere. Maybe do it at least once a week, even for men, because men, you like it when a woman does that too, right? Well, do that for yourself, right? Do that for yourself. I know I say right, I need to watch that, but do that for yourself. Just start thinking of the things that, again, that you like it when the woman does it for you, or the man does it for you, or that you like to do together, and start creating, different situations, experiences for yourself that are like that for yourself. Maybe even, let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah, stories. Just get creative. Be creative. Like I said, maybe if you wish somebody would play guitar, maybe if you do play guitar, play it for yourself or sing to yourself. Make up just be creative. Maybe make something like a beautiful card for your guy or for your girl. Even for guys, or maybe go to the store and buy the card that you would want to give your guy or give your girl, or make the card and then have it ready to send to that person. So again, creating this romance in your life, like you already are in it. Okay, next is gift yourself. So yesterday I went out and bought this little ring. I don't know if you can see it, because I'm not looking at the camera right now. this little ring. It's so cute. It's just very delicate. It was only $40. It wasn't very much money. It's a moonstone with, I think, some crystals. And it's very feminine. And it's just, and I put it on my, other ring finger. I know, I think in Europe, I'll put it on the right hand, but we put ours on the left if you're married. But I put this on my right hand as just, it's like a romantic thing to myself. I just thought that was just really cool. And I just thought, oh, I love this. And it just makes me feel more feminine and kind of like, this is like a symbol of the love for myself, like a little token, a small token, right? So those are the kinds of things that you can do. It doesn't have, like you said, buy a gift for yourself. Doesn't have to be expensive. Maybe go get a new outfit to make you feel really great about yourself. Like, again, notch up that that sexy factor, right? So let's see, anything else I want to say about this? But again, meals. Yesterday actually, I kind of went nuts and all crazy romantic on myself. I guess I'm probably in preparation for this particular speech, but I do it quite often. But anyways, I went and bought $100 worth of fish for myself at Whole Foods because I wanted good fish, sustainable, all the cod, all that kind of good stuff, wild caught, of course. And I felt like I'm worth it, and I felt like I'm going to make me some really nice fish dishes. I bought sea bass, halibut, and salmon, right? Alaskan salmon. And so my point is, if you love steaks, make yourself a nice meal for yourself or take yourself out. It's really funny. If you're out by yourself, I'm going to tell you, back in the day, oh gosh, before my daughter was born, this is where I learned to be confident and connect with people because I was on my own when I was traveling for business. And I would go out, and I'm going to tell you, every time I go out, I would meet men all the time. It would happen all the time. Now, I of course, was very open, and I was smiling and looking at people, creating an openness for them to come in, and not on my phone. By the way, this is a long time ago. So my daughter's 20, okay? So there were no cell phones to look at. So put your cell phone away when you're out to dinner by yourself. And just kind of be in like the sensing of the meal. Like, I've had some meals that are orgasmic. I'm like, I feel them, and I just kind of like on Harry Met Sally, or whatever it was, where she just has the orgasm, pretending, of course. But like that, you feel the sensations. Maybe have a nice glass of wine. I mean, I'm not really a big drinker anymore, but oh man, I love myself a nice glass of wine just because of the flavors that in your mouth with the food, the pairings. Oh my gosh. So just enhancing those flavors. So just kind of get that meal and just feel it going down your throat. Oh, even that sometimes. Anyways, okay. That may be too much TMI there. So my point is really get into these sensual experiences for yourself. Taking yourself out for a nice meal, having a nice meal at home, putting candles up, or eating outside and have it be romantic or something. Buy yourself flowers, men or women. Start being that person that you want to attract. Romancing yourself will do that. Okay, so start, this sounds all great, right? But until you actually do it, nothing really different is going to happen. So, hey, schedule it. I mean, put the practical piece in there. Schedule this out. Schedule when you're going to do what. If you're not thinking, oh, well, it sounds like someday maybe I would like to do that. Well, schedule it. Put it in your calendar. Friday night, or maybe every Friday night, I'm going to make myself a nice dinner, or I'm going to go out to dinner. Make that reservation. I know it might be hard for some of you to live in different parts of the world, and I'm sorry. I live in Texas, so pretty lucky on that front. Like, those of you in Florida, those of you in the UK, I don't know how it is there, but you can go to the store and get you something nice that you like to eat, even if it's just dessert. Just something that really kind of romances yourself, like a nice cheesecake. I'm a gluten-free girl, so I got myself a nice. I was went nuts yesterday. I got myself fish. I got myself a cheesecake, a gluten-free cheesecake. I got this. I got this beautiful. I don't know. I'll have to see if I'll put it back here. I have it in my room. It's a beautiful crystal light. That's just, it's incredible. I would like to show you all that though. But different things like that to just, again, create the romance in your life, right? Let's see. One thing you can also do is maybe write yourself love letters. Like I said, go to the store, buy yourself that card you wish either you want to give to your person or you wish that person would give to you. And then send it to yourself. Or you write yourself an email or something and listen to great things about yourself. You know, send yourself, like I said, send yourself flowers. Don't necessarily get flowers, but send yourself flowers. Write a sweet little note to yourself. You know, things like that. Take yourself on a date. Now, this could, like I said, we talked about going out to eat, but it could be something else. You know, I love to go see movies. And so I would just go to the movies by myself and have a blast. Just have a blast by myself. That sounds funny, but I did. I would love to do that. So, or you can get all dressed up and just go out in the town. So what I guess I didn't finish my thought there. The reason I was saying going out by yourself, because when I used to go out by myself, people would always, I would always meet somebody. And I found that it was actually easier to meet someone by myself than it was with a group, especially with a group of women. Really, just probably a group period. Because at least for the men, they might be intimidated by all the women, you know, things like that. And I always teach, you know, if you're a woman in a group, you see a guy you like, you got to like help him out sometimes. And you got to go and like excuse yourself to the bathroom and walk right by him and see what happens, right? So taking yourself out, when you're feeling in that romantic mood, when you're looking your best, you're feeling your best, again, that sexy went up that notch, like I said, you're going to attract what you want in your life. So sometimes you need to get out there. Maybe it's just, you know, where you are. Maybe you can't go to a restaurant or something. I don't know if you can go to bars, but maybe just look great and go for a walk. Walk down, you know, walk by those restaurants that won't let you in, and just, you know, see what happens. You just never know. Let's see what else I want to say. So here are some other, you know, like I said, read a book, watch a movie or TV show that, you know, that really maybe turns you on or that is really special to you. Learn a new skill on YouTube. That's interesting. So learn a new skill. Maybe, like I said, do something you used to do and you wanted or you haven't done in a long time, or something you've always wanted to do and never did. Because again, that's treating yourself as special, learning something new. Again, you're loving yourself by doing these kinds of things. And when you do that stuff, that's like romancing yourself. That is romancing yourself. And the more sensational you can put into it, like senses. And what I mean by sensational, I mean senses. The experience of the taste, the smell, you know, what you hear, all of that, the sensing, touch and stuff, then that will even spice it up even more, that hot romance. Cook something new, like I said. Maybe make a cool mocktail if you don't drink, you know, or a cocktail if you do, or some really nice wine. Play that romantic music. Again, like we said, outside, as far as outside, go to the movies, art galleries, karaoke. That's fun. The beach. Oh my gosh, the beach. To me, the beach is like the moment. I don't know why it is, but it's so romantic to me. When I was in California in June, I was there for about 3 weeks. I would try to go as much as I could. I tried to go almost every day and just walk the beach and just sit there and just put my toes in the water and just I don't know why, but that's for me is so sensual. Have an outdoor picnic. Can't go to the restaurant, make yourself a picnic and go out. Go to a library or bookstore, something like that. So again, these are just a few ideas. Now, I'm sure there are more. And if some of you listening can write in what you think would be some really hot romantic ideas to spice up your love life, please put them in the comments. Please share. I know even if you're listening to this in a replay, put in the comments what you think would be some hot romantic ideas to spice up your love life. So let's see. Okay. Oh, it's already. Okay. It's at 39. Oh my gosh. So we're pretty much right on time to close off this one. Again, this was learn how to create a hot romance with yourself. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, this is really to get you thinking about how can I create, how do I love myself and how to create that romance in my life. And how can I spice it up with some hotness? Like I said, put sensories into that. Just take care of yourself and treat yourself special, just like you would want that person to treat you, or how you would want to treat that person that you're with. When you start doing that, you're vibing right at that frequency. So then now you're going to be attracting that person to you. You're going to be attracting that hot romance to you by you being that for yourself. Okay. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. Please write in the comments, anything, again, any other ideas that I didn't mention. I can't think of everything. And again, Telegram, I'm going to post it as a post in the group. Please join our Telegram. That's where we can post the really important, stuff that Facebook doesn't like us to do, or YouTube. So post what you want in there. I think that's the place to post things. And let's help each other out, because I really want this to be a support group, as far as supporting each other, lifting each other up in these times. Excuse me. I feel personally like things are moving up and forward. So let's just keep our positive vibes, sending out what we want to create, visualize what we want, not be in fear and upset about what's happening. Yes, we must be concerned. Yes, we must know and take a stand for sure. Oh, you're welcome. Whoever said thank you. And but also I saw this one meme. I should repost it to the group. It said me, and it had a crystal, 2 crystals, and one crystal was fuck you, or fuck this, fuck all this stuff. The other one was love and light. So I thought it was pretty cute. So it's kind of like, we're not going to stand up. We're not going to take this and love and light. We can be both. We really can. I kind of get upset about people that are always like, oh, hey, Sam. Happy birthday. Aw. Hope you're having a great birthday week. But, it's like people just wanting to just be, only love and light. But you got to really also take a stand. You kind of have to be both, this cross-section of both, to be able to make the big difference in the world. So please keep doing that. Please keep standing. Please keep being love and light. We can get over this. Also, I wanted to announce happy hours. We have happy hours. Right now we're doing them bi-weekly. We could do them weekly. Please come to those. These are live streams. These are more like trainings and things like that. But the happy hours are where we talk about a topic. Well, at least we start with the topic, right? We start with at least one topic, and then we just go and just see what happens and just talk about whatever comes up for us. That way you can really get to meet the people in the group. And you can see who you might want to connect with. If I have enough people, we're going to actually break out into groups. I can select a button and poof, everybody gets to put into so many, depending on how many people show up, into 3 or 4 people groups. And then we can, I can have a topic we're going to discuss. Everyone can get to know each other better that way. Now, I know we're spread out all over the world, and I'm going to be doing some things soon to, running some ads to get more people into the group. And you can help me as well by inviting your friends. Because if everybody invites their friends, then everyone can know each other's and maybe date each other's friends. So please do that. Please share this with your friends that are, of course, awake and spiritual, like we are, right? And it's not like we're trying to exclude anybody. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to I know how hard it is, to find someone like-minded like us. So that's what this is. This is a place where you can feel safe, that you can find someone that's like you. Okay, well, y'all have a great rest of your Sunday. Samantha, having a fabulous birthday week. Thank you so much for being here, Sam, and everyone else that was here. Again, hashtag live if you're here live, hashtag replay if you're watching this replay. Comments on any other things that you can think to add. Spice up your love life for hot romance. And I'll see y'all next week, okay? Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention, we're going to move the happy hours from Fridays to Saturdays. So look for that new one coming up, because we're trying to include more people, and we're hoping that will make a difference. So see y'all next Sunday, same bat time and everything, at least for now. Oh, another announcement. Oh my God, I got so many announcements. We're going to be having guest speakers. I'm not sure how often I'll have them. Might be bi-weekly. It might be, well, for sure it's once a month. I'm going to be having a woman that does moon readings. I'm going to having a psychic that's going to do clearings on our live streams. We're also going to be having a lady that works at a crystal shop. She's going to be talking about crystals. So those are the 3 I have so far coming up soon. So stay tuned to those. If you or you know someone that you think would be a great guest for this show, please just text me and let me know, so I can reach out to them and have a. I talked to this one lady that somebody gave to me. We talked for 2.5 hours yesterday. It was a wonderful talk. She's just like us, and it would be so wonderful to have her. In fact, she's going to be here next week. I just remembered she's scheduled for next week. So she's the moon astrologer, or sorry, lunar astrologer. I'm sorry. She's actually been an astrologer for the celebrities. Actually, she's a pretty big name in that realm, in the astrology world. And she's going to be sharing with us about how to get through retrograde, because retrograde is Mercury retrograde. It's coming up actually on the 27th, the next day. So definitely, stay tuned and come to the next live stream, because she's going to be talking about how to navigate through this Mercury retrograde time period and what you can do to make the best of it. Okay, well, I think that's a wrap for me. I think that was all I had to say. I should have written all this stuff down, but well, Sheldon, thanks for being here. Thanks for being here live. And, really appreciate everyone that's here and everyone that listens. Let me know if you're listening by #replay. Okay, see y'all next week. Take care. Bye-bye.